Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our My Story friends from around the world. Happy New Year 2023 to every one of you. So we are very great to have meditation sessions with Monk Daniel today to kickstart our whole New Year's with all the goodness, all the positivity that we can obtain from our meditations. So let us begin our sessions by paying respect to Monk Daniel by bow 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow and third bow. I would like to invite Monk Daniel to begin the sessions today.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone on Meditation Monday, the first Monday of 2023. I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year and Happy New Year's to everyone. We are starting the year on a good note. I'm so happy to see everyone joining, as well as anyone who maybe will be joining later on the recording. But hopefully everyone is taking a moment this year to start by taking the time to meditate. And, we are the special people out of millions, billions of people in this world that maybe their first thought isn't to meditate. The first Monday of the week or of the year, everyone is thinking, oh, I need to go back to work. I need to go back to school. I need to go back to bettering my life in different ways. Maybe some people want to get into the gym to get in shape, right? Everyone has their own little change that they want to make in the new year. But from my experience, and I think from everyone that has been joining, they're realizing that your mind should come first, right? For all 20 of us who are joining today. And I'm glad to see that you are realizing that your mind should come first. A lot of people, oh, I need to get into the gym. I need to lose like 10 pounds or something like that, 10 kilos. But the first thing you should do is take care of your mind first. If your mind's healthy, your mind's strong, everything else will come. You have the motivation, you have the power to go and do everything else. So anyone who practice meditation will understand this more and more, that if you keep your mental battery charged, it will help you to do the rest of the things in this new year. So it's very good that you are starting your first Monday of 2023 meditating, so that the rest of this year will go in a more positive, more clear and bright path than maybe last year. Last year, maybe you were waking up and maybe your first thought wasn't to meditate. Maybe it was to recover from last weekend or something like that. Maybe you slept late. But for you, okay, I'm so happy to see everyone's coming to meditate. For our temple, we always end the new year by meditating overnight or chanting overnight. So you end the night and then end the year on a positive note. But I saw this wonderful idea, and I think I would like to share it with all of you if you want to try it. Today is the 2nd, so it's not too late to start. And the idea was to get an empty jar or a box or something that can hold a little note, meaning that every day you try to write down all the good things that happened today. All the good things that happened to you, or all the good things that you did to others, to yourself. All the things that you did that made you feel happy today, that was positive. And write it down. Write it down, and then when you're finished, take that paper and fold it or make it so you can put it into that jar or that box. And do this every day, every single day, recording. Or if you don't want to have the box, it can just be a journal. But I think the box or the jar will be more, it would be nice to see it, if it's an empty jar, like a clear box, a clear jar, and you can see every day as you put the paper in. And next New Year's Eve coming up in 11 months, you can open this jar and pour out, and you can read all the good things that you've done throughout the year. Because, my master, Paul, he would always say that, the day before New Year's, he would say, today you should sit and reflect on all the good things that you've done throughout the year. And sometimes it's hard to remember every single thing you did. So you sit there and try to think. But once you start to think of one good thing, it kind of keeps coming. The good thought attracts more good thoughts, and then you start to remember and remember and remember. But this activity may help you to remember easier and help you to look back on, how did I spend my time in the past year? Did I spend my time, look how much I did to help others, or how much I did to better myself, and all those things that you can write down. Especially for those of us who are Buddhist, or even just in general, I think everyone knows that when you help someone, it puts a smile on your face, right? It puts a good feeling in yourself when you go out and you do something and give something to others, right? They say the gift of giving is the act of giving in itself. When you give something, give a smile to someone, and that happiness that you get in return, that's something that you can't buy, right? So try to write all those activities down starting from today. If you can, rewind to yesterday if you can remember anything as well. So you can have every day from the 1st of January until the end of this year. So try to keep a little box, a little jar of good deeds, and write it down and put it away. And then you can review it every once in a while. But I think it'll be very amazing to see at the end of the year when you pour it out and see all the good things you've done. And that's a good way to end the year on a positive note, and also kind of attract more positivity into your life as you reflect on all the good things you've done in the past year. And then that will help you to go into the new year even more strong and powerful, with that positive energy being your force to help you push you forward. So just an idea. I was also going to do it, but I think for me, I can either a jar or maybe just a journal, but it depends, whatever you want to try, the box, the jar, and the journal. Just try to write down and record everything that you did that felt like a positive thing. And in Buddhism, we would say that the positive thing is it helps you and it helps others. That's the true positive solution. Some people, they will do like, it hurts me, but it helps them. We try to do something that is positive for you and positive for others. That's the true positive action. So, okay, just an idea for this New Year's and going into next year. A little project, inner peace project for you to do. And especially if you can keep a journal as well as how many hours, how many minutes you've meditated. That's also a thing that you can look back on, starting from today and yesterday. It's easier to remember. It's only one day, only the second day of the new year. And it'll be very blissful to look back on it when you get to the end of this year. So before we continue, let's take some time to meditate together on this first Monday of 2023. So if you're ready, please take some time to adjust your body and prepare yourself so we can have our first meditation of this year. So now it's time for us to start this new year by taking the time to take care of our mind, to make sure that our mind is in a positive state. And we can do that simply and easily by taking it easy, taking it slow, making sure that we feel comfortable and ready for the meditation. We should always take the time to check our body. making sure we're relaxed and comfortable. Starting from our sitting position, finding a position that feels comfortable. Every day is different. Every year is different. So take the time to check, what is the position that is comfortable for you right now? And when you do that, you can slowly and gently, naturally close your eyes, preparing ourselves for the first meditation of this year on this Monday. Relaxing and releasing, making sure we feel comfortable from the moment we've closed our eyes. Because meditation is a lot like building something. We need a strong foundation. It's like one building block after the other. Feeling comfortable from the moment we adjust our body. Feeling comfortable from the moment we close our eyes. And continuing to add to that comfort and relaxation every step of the way. Taking the time to relax and release every muscle, helping our relaxation to grow gradually. We can do that by breathing. As we breathe in, we can feel like we're breathing in relaxation. As we breathe out, we can feel like we're releasing. Try to breathe in deeply and bring your attention on that breath. Feel your breath. Bringing in the relaxation, helping to soothe, helping to ease and relax. Almost like you're giving yourself a massage. As your breath enters, relaxing and releasing. As you breathe out, releasing and relaxing. Releasing all the tension, making sure everything is loose. As we begin to become more and more relaxed, we now have a good foundation of relaxation growing, expanding. And again, we just make sure that every step we take is a step that increases our relaxation, helping us to become more calm and relaxed, not forcing our mind, but guiding it, being soft and gentle, meaning that we don't rush. Just like a bubble. When we blow a bubble, we need to do it softly. When we want to touch a bubble, we have to do it softly as well. Our mind is the same. Take it easy, take it slow. We can do that relaxingly by making sure that every step we take helps us to continue to feel more relaxed. Whether it's to use the visualization, whether it's to use the mantra, or simply just to focus on your breath as you breathe in and out. Or for some of us, we can just feel that we're ready to let go and do nothing. It all depends on your own feeling. Whatever helps you to continue to relax, continue to be conscious and comfortable at the same time. Meditation is about adapting and changing to what keeps you in balance. Finding the middle point, the middle path, where it's not too loose, not too tight, but it feels just right. That's how you know, that's how we know right now that we're practicing correctly. We'll feel for ourselves that it feels okay. It feels good. It feels right. Your body and your mind will tell you. We just need to listen. We just need to feel. Because as we use any method, whether it's the visualization, imagining the moon, the sun, something bright, something that you feel familiar with, imagine it in a way that is easy. Imagine it in the way that we don't need to overthink or worry about the details. Or some of us may find it easy right now to use the mantra, repeating softly in your mind, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Every time we use the mantra, every time we use the visualization, it all depends on how you feel. Whatever works, whatever helps to keep you present, that's the method we should use. And we will know if you pick the right method for yourself, because the relaxation will grow. You will feel more relaxed. We'll be able to let go of anything that may be bothering us or distracting us. Because we're bringing our mind to be free in the present, where we're safe, where we can stay where we can relax, where we can recharge, free from any worries from the past or the future. Use the mantra and the visualization to protect your mind. If you feel distracted, or you find your mind wandering to something, we need to let go of everything. Allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to welcome in the new year. Everything can get better, but now it's not the time to plan or to focus on anything. All we need to do is to focus on yourself, allowing your mind to be more positive, to be clear and bright. When our mind gets into that state, everything else will fall into place. All we need to worry about now is your own happiness. And that happiness will come from within you. Right now, we just need to make space, making sure our mind is free from any negativity, taking the time to clean it, relaxingly, every second, every moment, where our mind is in the present, conscious and comfortable. We're making space. We're cleaning it, cleaning our mind one step at a time. The more we relax, the more we will let go, physically and mentally. But it's a positive letting go. We let go of everything so we can receive the peace of mind from within, so that we can receive the happiness that can only come when the mind is still. And that positive happiness is such a pure and powerful energy that will help to inspire, help to recharge and rejuvenate ourselves. So this is the only thing we should focus on now. Following the comfort, following what makes you feel conscious and comfortable, continuing to walk on the middle path. As we walk on this path, the longer we walk, as long as we feel more relaxed, feel conscious and comfortable, every step we take, we'll be able to receive more and more benefits as your mind begins to heal itself clean itself, as if we're stepping into a mind shower. Allowing the relaxation to flow, to wash away all the negativity, making us feel fresh, making us feel clean. So just keep walking. Just keep going. Continue to maintain that balance where you feel conscious and comfortable. And just like any time when we're walking on a path, sometimes we may stumble, sometimes we may trip, sometimes we may even fall off the path. And that's okay. Whenever we feel off balance, be ready to readjust, to get up, to make sure that you feel conscious and comfortable again, and just continue from where you fell. Our journey will keep going. Our journey will continue. The distance we've traveled is still there. It didn't disappear. So right now, our only duty is to observe how we feel, maintaining that balance, following that comfort. So let's continue to meditate together in silence, enjoying this feeling within us. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Remember to keep your balance. We need to make sure we still feel conscious and comfortable. If we're in balance, the relaxation will increase, and the path that we walk on will be free of any obstacle. But sometimes as we walk on this path, if we don't feel conscious or comfortable, we may get lost. We may fall off the path as if we're lost in the woods, or as if we found a tree and decided to take a break, take a nap, and stop. What we need to do is to come back to the middle path, come back to where you feel in balance. Because when you come back in balance, the good feeling that we have now will continue. It will get better. So we need to keep going, but going in a way where we feel in balance, where we feel centered. The way to keep your mind centered right in the middle is by making sure we feel conscious and comfortable. And the more we do that, every moment, every second, we become more centered, more connected, more present. And that's when the magical part of meditation will happen. So please, whatever you see, whatever sensations we may feel, we need to stay in the middle. We need to be a good observer, but a neutral one. As we walk on this path, this journey inside, it should feel more easy, more relaxed, more effortless, becoming smoother. And whatever we see on the side, in front of us, behind us, we just need to keep going. Stay in the center. Stay in the middle. Stay in balance. Whatever we feel, whether it's ourselves expanding or falling, whatever it may be. It's all happening because we're in balance. If we feel conscious and comfortable at the same time, there'll be many new experiences happening. But we need to remember all these things are happening because our mind is becoming more clear, more bright, and we're beginning to experience our mind in a more profound and special way. As your mind becomes more centered, more still, more tranquil, we'll be able to see and experience our mind like a clear and still lake, being able to see our reflection and what's inside. Now that our mind is more relaxed and we've taken the time to collecting those moments of peace, of relaxation, helping to fill our mind up with positivity, with brightness, with purity. Because as our mind becomes more relaxed, we're able to release and let go of all the negativity that we may have been holding on to. As we relax and we release that negativity, we'll be able to receive and collect the positivity within your mind. And we may feel it within you, almost like a positive sphere of energy, like our own inner sun. Whether we can see it or we can feel it, we can also add to that positive feeling by taking the moment right now to recall, to remember all the good deeds, all the positive moments that happened last year. As we recall those positive moments, it will help to add to the positive feeling we have. As we focus on the good, our mind will become more positive, helping us to feel more refreshed, more recharged, making our mind be more clear and bright. And with all this positive energy from the meditation and from all the memories and thoughts that we can recall, we can use this positive energy to manifest, to wish for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. Wishing for everyone to have a brighter, a better, a more beautiful 2023. We may not know what's in store for us in the future, but all we can do right now is make sure that our present is clear, relaxed, and at peace, so that we can be able to take the correct steps to ensure that our future is clear and bright and positive. But that all depends on what we do now. So take a moment to be still and enjoy the positivity within you and around you for a moment. Sapphe Buddha Palapata Pache Kanang Chayang Palang Arahanta Nate Shirakang Bantami Sapaso Sapaputta Nupavena Sapatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Satha Soti Pawandu Te. By the power of the positivity generated in this meditation, bless our life in every way. And when we are ready, we may slowly and gently open our eyes. I hope everyone's first Monday of 2023 of this meditation was a good one. And before we continue with any questions or sharing, let's take a moment to take our first photo of the year together, if you're comfortable with that. If not, that's fine. Just send your positive vibes, your positive energy from behind the camera. That's okay. And I'll pass the session back to our lovely moderator, Miss Jessie.
Thank you very much, Mang Daniel, for guiding us today. And I'd like to invite every one of you to open your camera. We are going to take a good photo together. And smile. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And if you have any questions that you would like to ask Mang Daniel for improvement on your meditations, you may send it to the chat box now.
Yes, and also please let me see how your first meditation, your first Monday was. If you can share how you felt anywhere on the scale, or if you want to break the scale, please feel free. Or anything, any feeling you had, please expand on it as well, if you can. Or if you have any questions about the meditation or anything, please feel free to share. Okay. From Nastrina, I don't know if I pronounced that right. So much sabai feeling and brightness and contentment. Very good. I like the word sabai. If you know about that, some of us may not know about it because of the Thai phrase or Thai word. It means relaxation and comfort, basically, of both body and mind. It's actually a very good word. If you can learn sabai, it means it's the heart of meditation, sabai. And also the contentment, that's also a key word. Because if you're content, you will be sabai. If you're not content, you won't feel sabai. If you don't feel relaxed mentally or physically, it all depends on being content with what you have. You can adjust a little bit and it will help you to be more relaxed. But the moment you compare, the moment you expect, you lose the contentment, right? And then you don't feel relaxed anymore. So that's a key. From Jesse, today's meditation is a great start of the new year. Trying to reset a few times and still getting the same result, emptiness with sati and sabai together, when reset in a short time also can achieve this state of mind. Thank you. Very good. Even the state of emptiness is also a good experience in itself, because every time you get to that state of emptiness, it's not empty. It's actually filled with positivity. Even though you don't see anything, even though you don't feel anything special, you may feel that it's not special, but being empty, being neutral is actually very special in meditation. A lot of people can't even get that experience, so be proud of yourself. Every time you feel empty, it's like you're removing any of the negativity in your mind as well. So it's better to be empty where you feel neutral rather than feeling sad or worry or depressed, right? So if you feel empty, but in a good way, right? Not a lonely emptiness, not like a, you know, negative emptiness. But if you feel it's empty and you feel neutral, that's good. Keep going. It's from Nastrina. Is it good to start the new year in this way, collecting good deeds? Yes. Every time you meditate, it's actually a very positive thing you can do. And some people overlook it because we're used to knowing that saying something good is positive, doing something good is positive, but how is sitting still positive, right? It's positive because when your mind is still, when your mind is at peace, it's a mind that's not tainted by any negativity. And you can't get that feeling from just, you can't clean your mind any other way. So when you keep your mind still, it makes your mind brighter, it makes your mind positive, which is very pure energy. Because no amount of money, no amount of money can really buy that purity of mind. You can only create it from taking the time to meditate. It's like you want to get clean physically. If you don't step into the shower, if you don't step into take a bath, there's no way you're going to get clean. You can't just wish it to happen. Your mind is the same thing. You have to take the steps to make it clean, to make it stable again, to make it bright again, which is by meditating. So it's the best thing you can do for yourself. From Fu. Mine was all over the place thinking of the retreat I'm going to in February, afraid whether I can do it in-person retreat with all the strict retreat rules, lack of social media, comforts at home. Any advice, please? I mean, it may feel a little bit intense in the beginning, but all those strict rules, I wouldn't say they're strict. I think we're not used to it. Just ease into it, and actually all those rules really will help you. Like letting go of the social media, right? And some of the comforts of home. But there's other comfort that you can get from the retreat, which is from the good meditation, which is a lot different than having a soft bed and having like the comforts of your actual home. But I think that if you just take it step by step and apply what we're talking about here, is that try to find the balance in the retreat that makes you feel conscious and comfortable at the same time. So don't be too strict on yourself, and try to adjust to what helps you to have those two things. Hopefully. But from it may feel, it's a little bit of a shock in the beginning, of course, but all those rules in place are there for you to meditate easier. Like for me, for a monk, we have all these rules, and in the beginning it's very overwhelming, but we have like 227 rules we have to follow, but when you break it down, it all comes to one thing: is what helps to keep your mind pure, what helps to keep your mind positive, and do that. When you do something that doesn't make your mind feel good, right? When you kill something, when you hurt someone, you feel it. Ask anyone who's ever, I've had many friends and monk friends who are retired or past soldiers, and they come and talk about when they had to take someone's life. That sticks with you no matter how experienced you are. And That's just a very strong example, but when you do something like that, it impacts your mind. The same thing when you do something good, when you do something positive, you can feel it. So follow what makes you feel that purity of mind, that happiness. If you can't think about it, think about when you did something for someone and they had that smile on their face, that feeling inside when you gave something to someone and it lit up their face, and you feel that positivity within you as you did it. So just do things that make you feel that way in the retreat and in life in general. Okay, wow, I have a lot of comments today. Mr. Julio, as my meditation, I entered the silence. I was in a beautiful lake. The water is blue, and I feel relaxed and at peace. Very good. You may, whatever you see, whatever you feel, try to not collect too much. It's good to know what happened, but from my experience, that we have to keep going. We have to keep walking on the path. It's like as you walk on the path, you'll see a lot of trees, and we don't have to focus on every single tree. We just, when you're driving, you have that peripheral vision, or sometimes in front of you something happens, but we just keep driving, keep going. Because in the end, we want to keep going, because as you keep going, that peace and relaxation that you feel is going to get even stronger. But if we fixate or we focus on the view, instead of keep going and getting better, we stop and we stay at that point, which isn't bad, but it can be better. So you can keep going rather than focusing. This is just for everyone. Not in your case, it's okay. Just keep going. And thank you for sharing. From Marky Mark, thank you so much, Monk Daniel, for the first meditation of the year. I had a really good and positive session, relaxed with a very strong visual element, which was so beautiful. I am right now in the Go Bagan in Thailand, so maybe the evening is better for my meditation. For sure, it's very lovely to be back in Thailand. Satu, satu. Welcome back to Thailand. Of course, being in Thailand, you came at the right time. It's a little bit cooler than normal. Normally, Thailand is hot, and extremely hot. So, but luckily, sometimes in the winter time, it gets a little bit cooler. So welcome back. And of course, yeah, now you're actually meditating at the same time that most of us are. Myself, right now, it's nighttime. So maybe it's a different feeling than 1 in the morning or 1 in the afternoon, right? In England. Sorry. From Hazel. Happy New Year, everyone. The first 15 minutes seemed I was in a very long journey in the jungle. It's the first time I felt that way. Anyway, thank you, Lumpy and the team. If you feel lost in the jungle in your meditation, again, try to get back to the path. Get back to where you feel conscious and comfortable again. Don't get too lost in the jungle or lost in your own thoughts or not sure where you are in the meditation. If you're not sure where you're going or you feel lost, you feel distracted, we should adjust to kind of come back to where you feel in balance. And that would be the ideal for your meditation. From Alex, feeling very blissful and light after the meditation, 2 hours after waking up and joining the Tamayadra pilgrimage event. For those of us who don't know, that is just a pilgrimage that the monks take in our temple, which is to pay homage to our meditation master, where we go to different sites where he did different accomplishments in his life. So now could connect to the Sabai feeling and enjoy a little bit further inside the middle way. I am more confident that the merit and purity inside will take me where I need to go, as long as I stay still in the present moment more and more. Thank you for the wonderful first meditation Monday of the year, Satu. Exactly. If you stay in the present more and more, your mind will become more positive. Your mind will connect to the sabai feeling, the relaxation feeling, and just trust that the feeling of comfort that you have will take your mind deeper. It's kind of like a current, a positive current. Sometimes you get caught in the current and when you swim and it can be dangerous, right? But in the meditation, this is a positive current. It will carry you and pull you to the center or to a positive point more and more. So just let that. It's like a wave. It will carry you. It will pull you to where your mind needs to go. Just follow that feeling. It's going back to the retreat. Believe me, once you're there, you will understand how beneficial it is and how much we need sometimes. I'm guessing about the retreat, right? Of course, if a meditation retreat in person is a lot, it can be intense in some ways, but that intensity will help you to really get deeper in your meditation. So I really recommend it if you have the time in the future to have some in-person meditation retreat where you can get out of your house and get out of that normal environment that we're in and go into a more quiet, more still environment in wherever that retreat is. Today I was a little bit sad because I have lost my meditation experience record file from my laptop. I tried but could not restore. Start again from today as a new file. Thank you for your session as always. Oh, it's okay. Try to just, okay, right now, new day, new year, new day. First, yesterday, try to remember yesterday and remember today and just go from there. It's okay. We can write a better file starting this year. Thanks for the fantastic idea of the bucket of good ideas. We tend to forget what we do. Exactly. And that's why I recommend to keep a meditation journal as well, but also just in general from starting today. And if you can remember yesterday, we're not too far into the new year. Try to start that. If you have a bucket, that's great. You can have like a lot of good deeds, but maybe just a nice jar or a bottle, something that is clear and write all the good deeds you've done today or yesterday and continue to write them down, and you can see and be proud of yourself at the end of the year when you pour it out and recall the things you've done. You can read it to yourself, or maybe you have a friend or someone in your family, you want to do it together, and you can share to each other all the things you've done. I think it will be a very happy New Year's Eve in the future. Okay. So I think that's all for now. So thank you everyone for joining today on our first Monday of the new year. Please continue to meditate on your own, as well as tune in to on Thursday. We'll have our first Thursday of the year. And we'll see each other every Monday going into 2023. Please stay healthy and of both body and mind.
Thank you very much, Mang Daniel, for guiding us, and thank you everyone joining us today. So we will end our sessions today. Let us pay respect to Mang Daniel by bow 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow.
Again, by all the positive things you have done, especially by taking the time right now to meditate, may all that positive energy within you help to bless you in every way, keeping you healthy of both body and mind, having the strength and ability to overcome any obstacles that you may encounter, and be able to continue to meditate deeper and connect to this positivity within you quickly and easily at any time, anywhere. And may this new year be even brighter, may even more positive than it was last year, and continue to be bright and positive and beautiful in every way.
Sadhu. Thank you, Ma'am Daniel, for a blessing today, and Happy New Year to all of you again. So I'd like to see every one of you again on coming Thursday. Bye bye. Have a good day, everyone.